Hey everyone, welcome back. It's really good to have you here with us today. If this is your first time listening, you're in the right place. This podcast is about learning English naturally, calmly, and confidently, without pressure.
Yes, welcome. I'm Borey, and I'm here with Vantha. Before we begin, just take a breath. You don't need to understand every word perfectly. You just need to listen, relax, and let the English come to you.
And if you've been listening to us for a while, thank you for coming back. Your consistency matters more than you think. Every episode you listen to helps your brain adjust to real English.
Today, we're talking about something many English learners struggle with for years: understanding English movies without subtitles.
This is a big goal for many learners. Watching a movie and actually understanding it without reading subtitles feels like a dream. And when learners can't do it, they often feel frustrated or think something is wrong with them.
But the truth is, nothing is wrong with you. Understanding movies is one of the hardest listening skills, even for advanced learners.
Exactly. Movies are fast. People speak emotionally. They interrupt each other. They use slang. They reduce sounds. They don't speak like textbooks.
And that's why today is important. We're not going to give tricks or shortcuts. We're going to explain how understanding movies actually works in the brain and how you can train yourself naturally.
Let's start with an honest question. Borey, when you first watched English movies, did you understand everything?
Not at all. Even after studying English for years, movies were difficult. I could understand individual words, but whole sentences disappeared.
That experience is extremely common. Many learners say, I know the words, but I don't understand the movie.
And this happens because understanding movies is not about vocabulary. It's about processing speed and sound patterns.
Yes, movies don't wait for you. They keep going. If your brain is still translating or thinking, the next sentence is already gone.
Let's explain this clearly. When native speakers watch a movie, they don't translate, they don't analyze grammar, they recognize sound patterns instantly.
Their brains are trained to hear chunks of language, not individual words.
For example, when a native speaker hears, "What are you doing?" they don't hear four separate words, they hear one sound pattern.
But learners often hear noise, or they hear one word and miss the rest.
This is not because learners are bad at English, it's because their listening training is incomplete.
Movies require a different type of listening. You must train your ear, not just your eyes.
That's why subtitles can be dangerous if you rely on them too much.
Subtitles help at the beginning, but they can block real listening if you never move away from them.
When you read subtitles, your brain follows the text, not the sound.
So even if you think you're listening, you're actually reading.
And reading is much easier than listening.
Let's talk about what really happens when learners watch movies with subtitles.
Most learners read first, then listen only a little. Their eyes control the experience.
And when subtitles disappear, everything collapses.
That's why learners say, "Without subtitles, I understand nothing."
But the problem is not the movie, the problem is training.
Exactly. Listening is a skill, not a talent.
Now let's talk about how native speakers actually speak in movies.
They don't pronounce every word clearly, they connect words together.
They reduce sounds. Going to becomes gonna. Want to becomes wanna.
They also speak emotionally. When people are angry, excited, tired, or nervous, pronunciation changes.
And movies are full of emotion.
That's why movies are harder than news or podcasts.
News presenters speak clearly. Movie characters speak like real people.
Let's give a simple example. Imagine a character says, "I don't know what you're talking about."
In a movie, it may sound like, I don't know what you're talking about.
A learner may know every word, but still not recognize the sentence.
That's because the sound doesn't match the textbook version.
This is why understanding movies requires exposure, not explanation.
You need to hear real English many times, in context.
Let's talk about a very important idea. You do not need to understand every word in a movie.
This is one of the biggest misunderstandings learners have.
Native speakers also miss words, but they understand the situation.
They follow the story, emotions, and actions.
Learners often stop listening when they miss one word.
And when you stop, you miss the next 10 seconds.
Movies require forward listening, not backward thinking.
That means you keep listening even if you miss something.
The meaning often becomes clear later.
Let's show this with an example.
Imagine a character says something fast and you miss one phrase. Then another character reacts emotionally.
From the reaction, you understand the meaning.
This is how real comprehension works.
Now let's talk about how to train your ear for movies.
First, you must accept that confusion is part of learning.
Feeling lost does not mean failure.
It means your brain is working.
When your brain struggles, it is adopting.
If everything feels easy, you are not growing.
This is why movies feel uncomfortable at first.
Now let's talk about choosing the right type of movie.
Not all movies are good for learners.
Fast action movies with heavy slang are very difficult.
Start with movies or series that focus on daily life.
Family dramas, workplace stories, or simple comedies are better.
These use common language.
And repetition.
Repetition is key.
Characters say similar things again and again.
This helps your brain recognize patterns.
Now let's talk about how to actually watch.
Don't binge watch passively.
Active listening is different,
You don't need to pause every sentence.
but you should be mentally present.
Focus on tone, emotion, and situation.
Ask yourself simple questions while watching.
Who is speaking?
How do they feel?
What is happening?
Even if you miss words, you understand meaning.
That is real comprehension.
Now let's talk about subtitles again, but in a balanced way.
Subtitles are not evil.
They are tools.
Subtitles must be used correctly.
A good method is to watch a short scene twice.
First time with subtitles.
Second time without.
Notice how much more you understand the second time.
Your brain remembers the sounds.
This builds confidence.
Over time, you rely less on subtitles.
Now let's share a personal experience.
When I first tried watching movies without subtitles, I felt frustrated.
I remember that feeling too.
But after repeated exposure, something changed.
Suddenly, phrases started to sound familiar.
Not because I studied them, but because I heard them many times.
This is how language enters the brain naturally.
Not through force, but through repetition.
Now let's slow down and help listeners practice the right mindset.
Repeat this idea in your mind.
I don't need to understand everything.
I just need to follow the story.
Missing words is normal.
Understanding grows with time.
This mindset reduces stress.
And relaxed listening is better listening.
Stress blocks comprehension.
Calm opens it.
Now let's prepare for the next part.
In the next continuation, we'll go deeper into practical listening habits, sound recognition, and how to train your brain to catch fast speech.
We'll also talk about why your listening improves suddenly after long confusion.
And how to measure real progress without subtitles.
Stay with us.
You're doing better than you think.
Let's continue right where we left off and go deeper into how your brain actually learns to understand English movies without subtitles. This part is important because it explains why progress feels slow at first and then suddenly feels fast.
Many learners think improvement should be visible every day. They expect to understand more words tomorrow than today, but listening doesn't grow like that.
Listening grows quietly. For a long time, you feel confused. Then one day, a sentence just clicks.
This happens because your brain is building sound memory in the background.
Your brain needs thousands of examples before it recognizes patterns automatically.
And movies provide those patterns in real context.
But only if you listen the right way.
Let's talk about the biggest hidden problem, translation in your head.
Many learners listen to English and immediately try to convert it into their native language.
That process is very slow.
Movies move faster than translation.
So if you translate, you fall behind.
Native speakers don't translate, they react.
When someone shouts angrily, they feel the emotion before they process the words.
That emotional reaction helps comprehension.
Learners often ignore emotion and chase vocabulary.
But emotion is the shortcut to meaning.
Let's demonstrate this. Imagine a character slams a door and says something fast.
Even if you don't understand the sentence, you know they're angry.
You understand meaning without language.
This is how movies help you learn naturally.
Your job is to trust context.
Context includes facial expressions, tone, situation, and actions. Now let's talk about sound recognition, which is the core skill for movie listening.
English sounds change when words connect.
This is called connected speech.
Native speakers don't pause between words.
They blend sounds together.
For example, did you eat yet sounds like did you eat yet.
If you wait to hear each word clearly, you'll miss it.
But if you recognize the sound pattern, you understand instantly.
This is why shadowing is powerful.
Shadowing trains your ear and mouth at the same time.
When you repeat movie dialogue aloud, your brain learns the rhythm.
Not grammar, rhythm.
Rhythm helps comprehension.
Now let's talk about speed.
Movies feel fast because your brain is slow at processing English sounds.
This is normal.
Speed improves with exposure, not effort.
Trying harder doesn't help.
Listening more helps.
Especially listening to the same type of content repeatedly.
Rewatching is not cheating.
It's training.
When you watch the same movie or series again, your brain relaxes.
Relaxed brains understand better.
This is why many learners suddenly understand a movie they've seen before.
Not because the movie changed.
Because their brain recognized patterns.
Let's talk about why subtitles feel comforting.
Subtitles give control.
They reduce anxiety.
But they also prevent uncertainty.
And uncertainty is where learning happens.
When you listen without subtitles, your brain guesses.
Guessing strengthens neural connections.
Reading does not.
That's why listening without subtitles feels tiring.
Your brain is working harder.
This is a good sign.
Now let's talk about realistic expectations.
You will not understand 100% of a movie.
Even advanced learners don't.
Native speakers miss words too.
Understanding movies is about following meaning, not perfection.
Ask yourself this instead.
Can I understand the situation?
Can I follow the story?
Can I feel the emotions?
If yes, you are succeeding.
Let's share a learner example.
One learner told me they watched a movie and understood only about half.
They felt disappointed.
But that's actually excellent progress.
Half understanding without subtitles is very strong.
The problem was their expectation.
Expectation can destroy motivation.
Progress in listening is gradual.
Now let's talk about training frequency.
Short, regular exposure is better than long, rare sessions.
Even 10 minutes of focused listening helps.
Daily contact keeps patterns fresh.
Long breaks slow progress.
Consistency builds automatic recognition.
Now let's connect this to real academic research.
Linguists agree that comprehensible input is key.
That means input you mostly understand, but not fully.
Movies without subtitles often fall into this zone.
Especially after some practice.
Your brain fills gaps naturally.
This is how children learn language.
Not by studying rules.
By listening and experiencing.
Movies recreate that environment.
Now let's address fear.
Many learners avoid movies because they feel stupid.
That feeling is very common.
But intelligence has nothing to do with listening ability.
Listening is exposure-based.
The more you hear, the more you understand.
There is no shortcut.
But there is a path.
And you are already on it.
Let's practice mindset again.
Say this silently or aloud.
I am training my ear.
Confusion means growth.
Understanding comes naturally.
I don't need to translate.
This mindset reduces tension.
And tension blocks listening.
Now, let's talk about progress signs.
You start recognizing phrases, not words.
You catch jokes before subtitles.
You understand tone immediately.
You feel when something is serious or funny.
These are real improvements.
Vocabulary tests don't measure this.
Only real listening does.
Now, let's talk about patience.
Many learners quit right before breakthrough.
Because progress is invisible at first.
But your brain is recording everything.
One day, suddenly, dialogue feels slower.
That moment surprises learners.
But it was earned through repetition.
Now let's connect this to confidence.
When you understand movies, your confidence increases everywhere.
Conversations feel easier.
Real-life speech sounds familiar.
Because movies trained your ear.
This is why movie listening is powerful.
Not for entertainment.
For fluency.
Now let's reflect personally.
I remember the first time I watched a movie without subtitles and understood most of it.
That moment stays with you.
It feels like entering a new world.
But it didn't happen overnight.
It happened after many confusing hours.
And that's okay.
Confusion is not failure.
It's preparation.
Now, let's gently wrap up.
Today, we talked about understanding English movies without subtitles.
We explained why it's hard,
Why it's normal.
and how your brain actually learns.
Remember, movies are fast because real life is fast.
Training with real English prepares you for real conversations.
Be patient with yourself.
Keep listening.
Keep trusting the process.
And most importantly, keep enjoying English.
Thank you for spending time with us today.
We're proud of your effort.
And we'll see you in the next episode.